out and about again. Absolutely horrendous earlier on this morning, about 10 minutes ago. It's brightening up a bit now. Hailstone and, well, sleet more than anything. It's very cold, wet and windy. And I'm out and about just heading into the Gwynia at the moment. But heading out into the woods. Loads of leaves and branches down. So I was here last. This is the Gwynia. Dodging the showers. Yeah, a bit of bushcraft today. It's coming down again now. I might have to get back to you later because the water and cameras do not mix. I'll get back to you. It's a hell of a shower. Get back to you in a minute. Right, passed over. Heavy showers. I'm going to do a bit of bushcraft today. Heading into the woods. Well, not the Gwynia. I'm heading out of the Gwynia at the moment. Get down here, I think. Bear with me a second. Right, heading out of the Gwynia to a different wood, and going to do a bit of bushcraft, making fire. Got everything I need, or everything I use. I'll just show you basically the techniques I use to make a fire. I'm going to use a flint. Well, not a flint, it's like a fire steel or something they call them. Striker type of thing. And well, I'll show you the bits and pieces that I use. May not be the best way, but it's the techniques and equipment that I use. So yeah, hopefully if I make it in one piece with this weather. It's very cold. Perfect day to start a fire actually. So yeah, I'll just show you through the bits and pieces that I've got with me. And just the technique that I use, basically, that's all it is. And it's a good excuse for a wander out into the North Wales countryside. Albeit on a day like today, very cold, well, it's not so much windy. I'll try and find a sheltered spot and some dry wood as well. Everything's soaking, but anyway, we'll see. You looking at me? You looking at me? Have to bear with me on this one. Trying to get a bit of shelter from this camera. It's absolutely horrendous day. It's hailstoning now. It's snowing earlier on. It's freezing cold. It's blowing a gale. So I may have to abandon this video. If it was a survival situation, try and get a bit of shelter. It's absolutely bucketing it down with hail. If this was a survival situation, then I would get a fire going. It's like, well, in front of me now there's dry twigs and stuff, but for the purposes of making a video, it's just bloody stupid. So I'll carry on with the walk. I think I'm just about to head towards what's known as the cinder track and heading towards the wood, but we'll see how the weather goes. But I might have to abandon this video and do it another day, like I say, just for the sake of filming it. If it was life or death that I wanted a fire going, then I would get a fire going, but for the sake of filming and that, it's just pretty crazy. It may not look or sound like it on camera, but it's absolutely horrendous day. I am actually in a bit of shelter here, but so anyway, I might get back to you in a minute, or this might be the end of the video. Anyway, it's the things I do, eh? Well, I'll have to make this quick, I think. I found a nice little speck. This is the wood that I was heading for. But the weather is just horrendous. Try and get a bit of shelter under here. Get a bit of shelter under here. I think it's absolutely bucketing it down. Actually, there's some dry leaves there. I might try and get a fire going under here. Actually, it's quite sheltered. But I don't know if you can hear it. It's chucking it down. I'm also going to set up the camera and show you my bits and pieces and, you know, my fire lighting equipment and stuff like that, but it's getting worse. So I think I'll call it a day. There'll be a bit of bushcraft part 2, I think. It's absolutely horrendous. Like I said earlier, if I wanted to get a fire going, I'd find somewhere, but it's just no good for filming. It's absolutely terrible. It's a nice sheltered spot, but it's just wet. So anyway, I'll hang on for a few minutes, see what the weather will do. If it stops raining, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. It's just that I'm in a bit of a sheltered speck here. If you can hear that. I'm going. I'll get back. I'll have to do another video another time. It's horrendous. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Crazy weather. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's hailstoning now. Even the sheep are taking shelter. Absolutely. I think I picked the wrong day to make a film. So, I'll see you in, it's getting worse. I'll see you in a bit of bushcraft, part 2. This is part 1. Crazy, so I'll see you in part 2, which will be, well, when the weather picks up in a few days probably. See you in part 2.